Greetings, Earthlings. It's me, Noelle. Like you probably already know, I say it in every video, but whatevs. Welcome to the scariest place on Earth, where aliens exist. Yeah. So let's move in. This could be kind of a serious topic. Okay, I want to talk about bullying. Now, back in my day, bullying was face to face, but nowadays it's face to face and online, which is just so much for one kid or any kid to handle. I mean, you think, oh, I'm going home, I can get away from the bullying, I can, do what I love, go on the computer, watch TV, or just be on social media and talk to people who actually like me, but yet you still get bullied because it follows you everywhere. Like I say, bullying is not a trend, it is a disease. And we need to find a cure to this disease, meaning we need to end bullying altogether. I mean, half the time cyberbullying, what gets me is these people who are bullying others don't even actually know these people they're bullying. They're just doing it to do it. And I see tweets like, kill yourself, you're useless, no one likes you. And they don't even know this person. And now this person, I've seen on Tumblr that anonymous people, sorry, I don't know how to say anons, whatever. Anonymous people were not tweeting, were messaging this girl on Tumblr, saying kill yourself, all this mean stuff. And she did. She killed herself. And in the end, she posted, anonymous, you win. Meaning all the people who stood anonymous, mind you, who didn't want to show who they really were, led this girl to commit suicide. Now, that's what gets me. If you're going to cyberbully someone, at least be man enough and woman enough to show the real you. Don't hide behind not only a computer screen, but behind an anonymous account or a fake account or a fandom account. You know, people do not realize what bullying does. Like, bullying sticks with you no matter what. I want to tell you a story about my bullying experience. Like, I remember one bullying moment that sticks with me for all of time. It's still with me. And I think it I want to tell it because I want to help people. Like, I really want to end bullying. I hate seeing people get bullied. Like, I get bullied, like, on the internet. Of course, these people who don't even know me bully me and think they know me, but they don't. And it's like, it's all fine and stuff. But if that was someone else they were doing it to, it wouldn't be fine because maybe they can't take it like I can. Maybe they're not used to just ignoring the hate, and maybe they take it to heart and it affects them. Like, people don't understand that. But okay, when I was in 8th grade, um I was in my drama class, and there were these 3 girls and these 3 boys. They were known as the popular group. I wasn't, I honestly, when I was growing up, I didn't care. I wore what I wanted. I was who I wanted to be. I hung out with everyone. Like, anyone you could think of, I hung out with. Popular, stoners, jocks, losers, if you want to say. Like, I hung out with everyone. Like, I didn't have a clique, like, I just didn't. I had friends, best friends. So in this class, I was with 2 of my best friends. Let's call them Tiffany and Michelle. Now, I'm closer with Michelle. Tiffany was a friend I met through Michelle, but I'm close to Tiffany, but I'm closer to Michelle. So us 3 were, how it was set up. There was this 2 long white tables right here, one here, and then one here. Then there was one here and one here. We were sitting at the end of one, and then the boys were sitting at the other end. And then the girls were sitting behind us at the end of the other table, if you get what I mean. And I had never really given much thought about my nose. I guess, I'm sure I thought back no, you know what? I don't ever remember thinking I had a big nose back in the day until this moment. Um, we were sitting there, and I honestly hated this class because my teacher favored the popular kids, and she was just a mean person. Like, she sucked, and you'll find out why. So so we got free time, because basically in this class we never really did anything. So we were just like, it was Halloween time, so we were just like coloring Halloween things and shit and making Halloween things. And Halloween, scarecrow, a witch, that kind of thing. I don't remember what Tiffany got, but I remember what me and Michelle got. Now, Michelle was known for stuffing her bra, which was true, but who gives a fuck? Like, who cares? But she was known for stuffing her bra. So they gave her the scarecrow picture saying, "This is you," meaning stuffing your bra. And then they moved on to me. Mind you, these three kids know my older brother. One of these kids, his older brother, is best friends with my older brother. So they know me. So they decide to hand me the picture of a witch and have the nose circled and say, "This is you because your nose." And I, I, it's like, God, I've repressed so much. In that moment, it's like I kind of just shrugged it off and was just like, "Fuck you," kind of like whatever, like, "Fuck you." And then that didn't stop there. Then the boys went over to where the three girls were and they decided to start throwing crowns at us. And I was like, okay, no, I'm going to throw them right back. And as soon as I throw them back, the teacher yells, "Noelle, stop throwing crowns." And I'm like thinking, are you fucking kidding me, right? They're over here fucking calling us stuffer and big nose and making fun of us and throwing shit at us. But I'm going to get in trouble. We're going to get in trouble for what? For not taking it like we should. And now, mind you, I wish back in this day I didn't give m- much care. Like, I wish I would have, like, if I would have known how things would have ended, I would have fucking been like, "Fuck you." I would have went off on them. I don't care if I got expelled. I would have just kept going off on them. I would have called them names, everything. And I know maybe that's not the way to go about it, but you know what? Sometimes when a bully's bullying you, bully them back. I'm not saying that that's the right way, but sometimes that's what you need to do to get them off your back is like, "Fuck you." Like, like, stick up for yourself. And so that always stuck in my brain, because I always remember just that moment. I always remember them handing me that picture and that big nose and saying, "That's me." And I had never really given much thought about my appearance then, my nose or anything. But after that, my nose was a big part of my insecurities. And that's because of bullying. Does that not tell you something? Something that happened to me in eighth grade. Now that's like 10 years ago, probably less. I'm probably going a little too much. But like 10 years ago, and it still sticks with me. My nose to this day is still my biggest insecurity. And I mean, I was bullied a little bit for other things, like got picked on, things were said and stuff, but nothing too serious. But this was serious because they were being serious and they continued to be serious about saying I have a big nose Noel, and it hurt. It really did hurt. And I feel like if that would have been someone else, maybe they wouldn't have taken it like I did. Maybe they would have fought back, or maybe they would have just kept it inside and eventually took their own life. I mean, thankfully, I never thought about doing it back then, but I'm telling you this because still, after all these years, that sticks out in my brain. I still see it so clearly. And just the way that the popular kids were treated compared to people who weren't popular by teachers, and it was just, it sucked. And it's like, I just want bullying to end because even though, like, I don't want any more kids to kill themselves. I don't. I mean, bullying is not a good thing to do. Like, it affects people. It really does. I mean, like I said, to this day, I still hate my nose. And it started from that one little moment. And, they probably forgot all about it now, but I haven't. I haven't forgot about it. All these bullies who bully people, they might forget about the things they said to these people, but the people who got bullied don't forget. They remember. And they keep them deep inside, and it just keeps festering and festering. And when you continuously bully and bully and bully, it eventually does lead to suicide in most cases. And I mean, now we have people videoing the bullying going on. So it's not even like it's just bullying face to face or bullying online. It's bullying face to face while videotaping for online. And then everyone in the world can watch this poor girl or poor guy get bullied. And it's like, how do you think that feels? And it's like, when they eventually do commit suicide, what then? Do you move on to the next person to bully? Do you accept that, oh, they just couldn't handle it? Do you just not care? Do you feel anything? Because clearly people aren't getting it. People are committing suicide for getting bullied. I mean, 13 years old. 13-year-old kids are committing suicide. 13, because of getting bullied, and yet people still do it. And what really gets me is the people who bully online to others who they don't even know. You are bullying someone you don't know. You are telling someone you don't know to kill themselves, not even knowing what they're dealing with in their actual personal life. And that's okay to you? When does bullying end? If, okay, I understand you're not going to like everyone, and you're going to see someone and think, oh, she's kind of like big or ugly, because of course people always have intrusive thoughts, you call them. But that doesn't mean you have to say it out loud to this person's face or online. You don't have to be a bully. You can have these thoughts and opinions on someone, but that doesn't mean you get the right to bully them about it. And I really want bullying to stop, because you see that I still to this day remember so clearly that one defining bullying moment that affected me for the rest of my life, until right till now, like still going on, still hate my nose. And it's like, I just want bullying to end, because I don't want any more kids to commit suicide, and I don't want any more kids to feel like they're worthless. Like, they're not worthless. You're not worthless. You're not. That Okay, I know how hard it is to not care about what others think or what others say, but that's what you've got to do. You have to just ignore what people say. You just have to find some kind of rational reasoning for why they're bullying you and why they're saying these things, and realize it's not your fault. It's on them. And just ignore it. Let them do it. Show them that you don't care, and maybe they'll move on. And just be yourself. Don't let them push you down until you're nothing. You don't have to fight them back or be a bully back, but maybe by just being like, okay, whatever, that's your opinion, that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Maybe then they'll get the just like, oh, okay, this ain't doing nothing. Like, well, I'll just move on to the next person, or I'm done. But it's like, I, of course, every bully, there's something. I feel like with some bullies, yeah, they have reasonings for why they're a bully, like their home life, but others are just very hateful people, and they just want to be hateful people to your face or to online, especially people online who feel so big and superior, like they can type anything they want and no one will know who they are. That's the cowardice way out. Like, that is a coward move. So if you're doing that, you're a coward. And I'm not sorry for saying that, but it's true. I just wish that bullying would stop. I really do. How many more kids have to commit suicide before bullying completely ends? I know it's like asking for world peace. It probably won't ever happen, and if it does, it won't be for millions of years. But I mean, why can't it stop? Why? Why does there need to be bullying? Why do people need to bully? Why do people have to be hateful? Whatever is going on in your own personal life, your own home life, you don't need to put that on someone else who's just trying to live their life, who's probably dealing with problems like yours. Like, maybe instead of bullying, if you talked, maybe you would find out you have a lot in common. That's all I want to say. I just want to say that bullying leaves a scar, basically, that stays with you for the rest of your life, is always in the back of your head, is always something on your mind. Every time you see that feature they made fun of, or every time you look like fat in a shirt, you think of that time you were called fat. It's just, it always stays with you. And I don't think bullies care or even really recognize that it does. They think it's just all fun and games, and let's make fun of the weird kid or the loser kid or the fat kid or the big nose girl. But that's not the way it should be. Bullying needs to end. Let's end it. We need to figure out a way to end it. Please, like, if you ever feel alone or hopeless or you're being bullied, please talk to someone, or just don't even give in to them bullying you. Ignore them. Make it like they don't even matter. Nothing they say matters. And eventually, maybe they will go away. And if not, just continue being yourself and continue telling people what's going on and continue ignoring them. And maybe then bullying will start to diminish. At least I hope. I feel like bullying's always just going to be there because there's always going to be hateful people and there's always going to be things that are mean that are said and thought of and people want to get off their chest. But it results in suicides. And that's not something to joke about. So maybe next time you think about bullying someone, whether it be someone in person or someone online, whether you know them or not, maybe you should realize that one thing you say could destroy their life. Just remember that.